Vice President Vance is in Switzerland for a new round of talks with Iran. ABC's Tom Sophie Barrage has the details and reaction from Iran.
Vice President Vance says great progress was being made in today's US-Iran talks, and President Trump wants to transform the United States' relationship with the Iranian people.
If they are willing to give up nuclear weapons ambitions for the long term, then the United States is willing to fundamentally transform our relationship with that country. That is certainly our goal.
Vance also sought to downplay the Israeli-Hezbollah fighting in Lebanon, which is putting the agreement between the US and Iran at risk. The fighting in southern Lebanon escalating, Iran announcing on Saturday that it has shut the Strait of Hormuz, citing the strikes and the blatant breach and violation of the United States of the first clause of the ceasefire agreement, which calls for fighting to end on all fronts. US Central Command says 55 merchant ships and 17 million barrels of oil traveled through the critical waterway on Saturday.
Flows of oil and natural gas through the straits have already returned to normal, and they will continue that way, whatever happens with the negotiations with the Iranians.
But it remains unclear if the strait is open. But Iran's state media says the delegation left the negotiating site after President Trump posted on Truth Social that unless Iran stops Hezbollah from, quote, causing trouble, the US would hit Iran very hard again, just like we did last week, only harder. Iran's negotiating team is still at the hotel, their top negotiator warning the US against making threats, vowing Iran's armed forces are ready to respond. The Memorandum of Understanding, signed Wednesday, terminates oil sanctions on Iran and outlines a 60-day timeline to discuss Iran's nuclear program. Iran's Fars agency is also reporting that a draft on temporary exemption from those sanctions has been finalized. Tom Sophie Barrage, ABC News, Lucerne.
Today, oil prices are staying in the upper to mid-70s, according to WTI. Brent crude officially hit $80 again today, though gas prices here in the U.S. are still on a downward trend. The national average for a gallon of regular gas is $3.94, according to AAA. Here in Iowa, the average is $3.55. It's even a little lower here in the Des Moines Metro, and if you are looking for the cheapest place to fill up, Local 5 has got you covered. Just text gas to the number on your screen, and we'll send you a list of where you can get the cheapest gas.